Coco came to us, about, I think it's 5 years now, and he was rescued from a backyard rabbit meat operation. A lot of people raise rabbits and sell them or kill them for meat. And he was with his brother. They were living in a tiny cage that was hardly bigger than their own bodies. And they came here and had a really enjoyable time seeing the outdoors. They had never been out of their cage before. Another thing that a lot of rabbit cages have is that they just are mesh at the bottom, wire. So it's really like the rabbits are suspended in space. So when they came here, they were probably about just over maybe a year old. And he came with his brother Raphael. Raphael passed 3 years ago. And they were young and they really adjusted pretty fast. They enjoyed being indoors. They met the dogs and the cats who live here and enjoyed being with them. And the big thrill was when we built our rabbit habitat, which is, the original one was about 20 feet by 40 feet, and it is covered with hardware cloth, which is very tough wire on the top and underneath, and then we put a couple feet of organic soil on top of it and planted it. So that's like they can't dig out and no one can dig in. And it was really a thrill. They went right up to the door. We had another rabbit at the time named Marie, who came from a wonderful rescue that Marie came from. And she was an older rabbit, and she jumped out right away. Was very excited. But Coco was a little nervous, so he was standing at the door looking out. And she ran up and to tell him and reassure him that everything was okay. And they touched noses, and he jumped down. And he made the famous binky, which is what rabbits do when they're really happy. They jump in the air and they twist. It's quite acrobatic. So he was Puff was pretty relaxed relative to the other rabbits that we've rescued. And that's partly, I think, his personality, and perhaps nothing really severely traumatizing happened to him. He was rescued before he was being subjected to things like watching other rabbits killed and things like that. And so he's been with us and he enjoys it, and he's pretty much in charge. He likes to visit all the other rabbits and spend time kind of investigating them, assessing them, talking to them, and things like that.